What's up, everybody? This is Jimmy with Trading Decoded. It is March 26, 2024, 4:08 in the afternoon. And today was an interesting day. We did a charting class this morning, and it was pretty evident to me that we were going to have a day very similar to yesterday. We hoped for something different. At the open, we didn't get any movement pretty much any time until 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, I say that to say this. I'm going to apologize to the people who walked away early when they recognized that for the majority of the day, there was nothing worth trading and you saved your money. For those of you who stayed, got stuck in puts, you got rewarded by being lucky. And I know a lot of you got lucky because I was reading in the comments where you saying, "Woof, that drop saved me. Woof, da da da." You know what there wasn't? Anybody who said, "I knew that was going to happen." But it happened, okay? I was long gone by then. We decided to call it a day at 12 o'clock today, voted on by the people in our community. But the one thing I will not apologize for is knowing my community. I know that the majority of the people in our community, and this is probably in trading in general when it comes to retail traders, suffer from this little thing called lack of patience. Okay? I know that most people traded to their loss limit or through their buying power way before 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay? Because of the people that I am trying to help on a daily basis, I am going to preach to them when the chart is not advantageous for trading to shut down the community, shut down the trading platform, and go do something usable or useful with your time. Okay? Now, if you are a person who knows that patience is a problem for you, you probably had a very difficult day, most likely a red day. If you can handle patience, by all means, sit in front of the chart for 7 hours and wait for the proper time. The one thing that I tell people in our community to do, including today, was, hey, guys, walk away, set an alert at the top of the range, set an alert at the bottom of the range. If we break out, come back and see what's going on, then making an assessment, whether you want to take the trade or not. Well, we finally broke out of the range to the downside at 3:30 in the afternoon. If you set an alert and you came back, you got a move, a much bigger move than I think anybody anticipated. I'm sure there's going to be people out there that said, "Oh, nope, I just watched the charts. We knew this was going to happen." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And if you caught it, I'm happy for you. Okay? So I apologize for those of you who I saved money because I know you're an impatient trader, and impatience in a day like today usually costs us money. And for those of you who are patient and ignored what I suggested, good for you. I hope you caught that move. For those of you who walked away and patience has nothing to do with it, and you come back to the chart and say, "God damn it, I knew I should have stayed," because you knew you were going to play that move to the right side, correct? Again, we make this trading thing way more difficult than it needs to be because of emotions, pretty much emotions. Emotions make it rough, right? You come back to the chart, you look at that chart, you see that drop that we had, and you say to yourself, next time, I'm never going to walk away from the chart. And you'll wait for a similar move, and it may or may not come. But the question is, will you have done nothing to cost yourself money leading up to that point? And then the second thing is, how do you know you're going to play it properly? Okay, we like the idea of a big move that we missed and saying that we would have played it for sure the right way and made a lot of money. But what we don't ever think about is the fact that we may have said, this thing bounced off this level 50 times today. I'm going to buy calls here. And who knows? You would have been toasted. Okay? So I'm just going to give that little thing up front. Sorry for the people who took my advice and walked away, as did I. I'm happy I didn't trade today. I took 2 trades today and didn't even meet my daily goal. That's how little contracts were moving. I expect this whole week to be similar. Okay, we have a holiday at the end of the week. We got a big report coming on Friday, which the markets are closed, so it doesn't matter to me. But if the volatility is low and the market is tight, it's just going to be a difficult thing to do. If you want to sit there and trade it, go for it. If you want to wait for a range breakout, just set alerts. Otherwise, do what you want to do. Okay. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and launch chart and let's talk about it. So again, we did our charting session this morning. Very low volume in the pre-market. Then we started to get some move to the downside, finally getting back and closing the gap we had at 520.95. We had our call line sitting right at 521.26. We got it. We got in, made a little bit of money depending on when you got in. It was sketchy. It was uncomfortable, and it came right back down. So some people scalped that. To the downside, we wanted to see our put line, which was 520.81, looking for 520.64. Well, I ended up getting in to this trade. What time did I get in? 9:40, somewhere around here. And I was adamant about trying to get down to 520.64. Had the opportunity to get out with a fair amount of profit here. Again, contracts weren't moving much. I held on to this trade. Now, of course, people are asking me, Jimmy, when are you going to get out? I said, listen, I'm up a couple $100 on the call play. I do believe this thing's ultimately going to come down. I said, I'll manage my trade how I see fit. I've got a spot on the Qs that if we get above it, I'm going to get out of the trade. Well, we never got to that spot. And when we got close to it, I stopped myself out. I'm sorry, I didn't stop myself out. I ended up getting the opportunity to get out near break even. That's what it was. And it was on this candle right here. This candle right here. My stop loss was above this blue line. Okay. Almost got me out for a loss, but I would have been green on the day. Got out on this candle for a $50 win. $50 on a $3,300 trade. I made $50. That was my trade, my last trade of the day. Didn't even meet my $500 daily goal. And that was that. We spent the majority of our day in a 90-cent range, most of which was spent in even tighter range than that. When you've got a range like that, it bounces between up and down, it's fine. You can make money with that so long as volatility is not dropping or non-existent. Contracts don't move in value, especially if you're not playing 0 DTEs, right? If you're playing next day expirations, this is not fun. It's not exciting. You're doing nothing. Okay. You're doing nothing as far as you're just treading water. Okay. Now, fortunately, we did break out of that 520.64 line eventually. It just took all the way till 145 to do it. Couldn't move much lower than that. Okay. We established that support, a new support right there. Okay. That was your new bottom of day at 520.57. We came back down to it again, was holding support, and then boom, that support broke. So if you had an alert set on this yellow line, or if you recognized support down there and moved your alert down, you could have caught some of this move. Okay. Nice move to the downside. Again, congrats to anybody who played it. I was long gone. I was cutting a hole in my ceiling after we decided to break at lunchtime. And I'm not upset that I missed this at all. So again, guys, you gotta recognize your weaknesses. Okay. If patience is a weakness for you, you probably lost a lot of money waiting for this to happen. This didn't happen early enough for you. You went through all your buying power, you hit your max loss for trading, or you hit your number of trades for the day, whatever those rules are. You probably hit that long before the move that would have paid you. Okay. There are a whole bunch of people who were holding on to puts through the majority of this day, hoping that something like this happened. Congratulations. You got lucky. You got paid. Good for you. And then there are the few, the proud, that ended up waiting for a break of one of these lines of support, and then you took your trade. Those are the ones who use skill to take a trade. Congratulations. With that, we're going to wrap it up. I don't have very much useful information to share with you with this chart because there wasn't anything worth trading until the last 30 minutes of the day, and I wasn't there to do it. So I hope you all had a fantastic day today. If you did, and by the way, our win-loss ratio is almost equal number of red as there are green. So it's not like what I tell you guys isn't true. Okay? You try and trade a chart not worth trading, it usually costs you. Okay? And it didn't get better with that drop, by the way. In fact, it got even closer to 50-50. It was off by 11. We had 11 less reds than greens, and now it's even tighter. So we'll see what it is tomorrow morning after everybody wakes up and puts in their vote for the day. And we'll see what it ends up. I'll let you know in tomorrow's video. With that, if you had a great day, congratulations. If you had a rough day, it's not a surprise. And if you took no trades today, you should congratulate yourself on that, because that's very hard to do for a lot of people. And I'm proud of you. Other than that, if you got any useful information in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you'd like, join our Discord community. Well, there's a link down below. We'd love to have you. Not every day is a good trading day. Some days are rough days. Some days are great days. We can't control that. We're just fleas on the back of this big old dog we call the market. All right, and we try and take advantage of it. And if you'd like to join our community, well, take advantage of the free week first, and then make a decision. Other than that, hope you all had a fantastic day. Till tomorrow, I love you guys. See you.